Hi, good morning. Good morning, Kim. How are you? Well, I guess it's afternoon now, so good afternoon. So we're going to talk about at Squirrel Girl. Thank you for doing this video with Nick. Thank you for putting it out for all of us to hear. It sure helped clear a few things up for me. What are you doing, baby? Hey, Mrs. Kelly. Good afternoon. Hey, Adrian. Yep, I'm just going to give everybody a few minutes to get in here. This is important. This is very important to the case. Hey, Petty Page. Good morning. Well, it's after. I keep saying good morning, but it's technically afternoon. Hey, Amanda. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Ashley. Rhonda. Okay. So, Squirrel Girl, I don't know if you guys saw it, but she talked to Nick, the roadside assistance guy, and she put out a short video about her conversation with him. Hey, Shelly. See, the problem here is, well, first of all, let's go through what was said in the video. Okay, so first thing is, Nick swears up and down. Hey, Sugar, I'm sorry, I didn't even see you come in. Hey, Sugar. Hey, Natasha. Hey, Fairy. Hey, Mayor R. Sheba, Michael. Okay, so she talked to Nick, and Nick swears up and down that he would bet $1 million that it was Kylie that he talked to Saturday morning in that car at Boca. Now, what's crazy is that he swears up and down that it was Kylie, but he's 100% sure, but he could not verify who the male was. Now, this says a couple of things. A, we were lied to by AWP's video because they said the exact opposite in the video. They said that he could verify the male, but he could not verify the female, which we were all confused about because we were like, there's literally pictures of Kylie everywhere. So how could he not know if it was her or not? Okay. So he went to Boca. He met with Kylie and this male. Now he said that the car was stuck in between neutral and drive. Okay. In between neutral and drive. In the AWP video, we were told that it was in neutral. And everybody was like, oh my gosh, let me go out and start my car and see if it'll start in neutral. And when it did, everybody was like, oh, well, he lied. He lied. He's guilty. He doesn't know anything. Okay, bullshit. We were told wrong. The video from AWP led us to believe the wrong things in a lot of different instances. Okay. Now, he said that the girl in the vehicle was very, very distraught. Very distraught. Okay. He did not verify. Again, I'm going to say it. He cannot verify who the male was. He was showed numerous pictures and could not pick the male out. But he swears up and down that it was Kylie. Now, what does this tell us? A, it tells us that the fire cam video, didn't I tell you guys, was bullshit. Bullshit. Her car did not go in to the reservoir Friday night, early Saturday morning. It did not happen. I said when that video came out that it was a faked video and it was being put out to push the accident narrative. Turns out I was correct. Okay? That video was bogus. Nick saw Kylie Saturday at Boca. Brings me to my next point. Remember when I said that I don't believe Kylie was ever at Prosser that night? The dogs never picked up a scent because she was not there. Whatever happened to Kylie did not happen at Prosser. She was not there. Nick can verify absolutely 100% that she was at Boca. The dogs did not pick up a scent at Prosser. Do you know why trained search dogs did not pick up a scent? Because she was not there. Now, let's go back to Nick, okay? So we've been lied to by the AWP video twice. When it said that he could verify the guy but couldn't verify the girl, that was a lie. It was exactly opposite. When they said that the car was put into neutral, that was a lie. He said it was stuck in between neutral and drive, which is why the vehicle would not start. Okay. Next thing, the videotape. Nick knows that was recorded. He's like, I've got it all on video. He said that he gave it to the two agencies that were working the case at the time. Passed on the video, said, here's the video, here, take it. Do what you got to do with it. Okay. And then another agency took over. Now, she did not say the agency. She just said when this agency took over the investigation, they said to Nick, there is no tape. He goes, what do you mean there's no tape? They said there's no tape. So he went to his work and he talked to somebody and he said, listen, let's talk about the tape. Let's talk about the tape that I handed over. The guy said, what tape? He said the tape from Boca from the missing girl case. They said there is no tape and you weren't there. He goes, what do you mean I wasn't there? Of course I was there. I have it on my phone. I was there. I know I was there. I saw her. Nope, you weren't there. What does that tell you? That tells us that there's a huge, huge cover-up happening, which we knew, but now we know for sure that this is being covered up. So he went above that guy to the next guy higher up. And the guy did not deny that there was a tape. I mean, he did not deny that Nick wasn't there, but he said there is no tape. Nick was confused because he's like, I know there was a tape. I literally handed it over to the cops. They said there was no tape and you weren't there. Basically, that's it. So he said, I quit. He couldn't understand what the hell was going on. He's like, okay. So he quit and he went and got another job. Right? You guys, this is insane. Whoever was the guy in the vehicle with Kylie that day is who everybody is trying to protect. Whoever that guy was is who everybody is trying to protect. That is insane. We need to know who was in that vehicle because that is the person that is getting all this protection. That is the person that is getting this case shut the hell down. Okay. Now, I will admit I was wrong because I thought for sure, I'm like, there's no way it was Kylie. It was somebody pretending to be Kylie in that car. I really believed that, but I was wrong about that. So I am sorry, but I was right about her not being at Prosser. And I was right about the fire cam video. It's impossible for her car to have drove into the lake when Nick saw it the next day. Okay? Kylie's car did not go into the lake Friday night, early Saturday morning. Now, we still don't know when it went in, but we know it didn't go in then. Okay? We know that Kylie was not dead Friday night, early Saturday morning because Nick literally talked to her. Now, why AWP chose to put the story out the way that they did brought everyone to believe that Nick was a liar. I said from the very beginning, I believed Nick. I thought he was speaking the truth. He did not seem to me like he was lying or trying to lead people on. He literally seemed like he was legit just trying to help. AWP also put it out in their video that that Nick was a huge fan of theirs. Also, not true. And everybody was like, oh, he's a huge fan. He's just trying to, he's just trying to insert himself into this case just for shits and giggles. No, that's not true. So we were lied to, we were misled by AWP a bunch of times in that video. The fire cams videos were bogus. Bogus. And I tried telling people that. I tried so hard, you guys, to tell people that. And people just wouldn't buy it. So, you know what? It is what it is. But there is a huge cover-up happening. When you've got the people who he worked for saying, listen, there was no tape and you were never there. And then you've got the agency. So first he gave it to the two agencies that were working the case. My guess is going to be Placer in Nevada County. And then somebody else took over the investigation. My guess is that's the FBI. They said, whoever took over the investigation said, there is no tape. What was on that tape that they had to get rid of that tape? Now they're all trying to push him to be a liar, right? Well, Nick's going to be a liar because there is no videotape. He told everybody it was videotaped and there is no tape. So people are automatically going to go, oh, he's a liar. And that is not right, you guys. That is not right at all. That guy did nothing wrong. He was legit trying to help, and everybody wanted to attack him. I said from the very beginning that I believed him, and I was right about that. I said from the very beginning that I don't believe the party happened at Prosser. I'm pretty sure I was right on that too. The dogs could not pick up a scent. It was too convenient for Samantha, to come out with this story. Yep, here's the party. Here's what happened. But again, no evidence of a party. No evidence that anything ever took place there. No evidence at all that Kylie was there. So I never bought it. Never. Okay, now, AWP also led us to believe that it was Jagger. Nick said they showed him an array of photos, okay, and said it was Kylie's boyfriend or her ex-boyfriend. All he saw was the SF hat. As soon as he saw that, he goes, I remember the SF hat. So Squirrel Girl showed him an array of photos and said, can you pick out anybody? And he's like, no. He's like, all I remember is the hat. But I remember the girl because she was so upset. She was so distressed that I was focusing on her. Now, what happened to Kylie after that? After Nick, the roadside assistance guy, left, what happened to Kylie? Now, listen, remember that Nick did say that when he was there at the car with the girl and the guy, there was a group of people, a group of teenagers over there, like way over there, away from the vehicle. But he could see a group of them. I'm going to guess that whatever happened to Kylie happened after that. After Nick left and that group of teenagers was there waiting for him to leave, what happened to Kylie then? I'm so, like, I've said it how many times. Hey, everybody. Hey, Phantasmic Ether, Mrs. G. Movement is life. Hey, Muse News. Good morning. CT, Kyle, Allie, anybody else that I missed? I'm sorry. Okay. Now, Kylie did not die or drive her car into the lake Friday night, early Saturday morning when the supposed party happened. But you know what? They got rid of the roadside video, so we don't have that. They came out with that bullshit, bogus video, fire cam video of her driving into the lake. How many times did I have to say the video's not real? The video's not real. It's faked. It's faked. It's faked. And still so many people bought right on and went with it. And then went, oh, yep, accident. Now what are they all going to say? What are all those people that were like, oh, I'm just going to leave Kylie's case now. It was a clear-cut accident. I'm going to move on. What are they going to do now? Now you know it wasn't an accident. Now you know because they're getting rid of evidence and they faked a video of her driving into the lake. Whoever was in that car with Kylie is who they are protecting. That's the only reason they would have had to get rid of that video from Nick, the roadside assistance guy. That's the only reason. Whoever was on that videotape had something to do with what happened to her. There's no other reason for them to get rid of that tape. None. Think about it. I mean, it just pisses me off so bad. And you know how many people are telling me, Christy, let go of this case. Get off this case. Like, nothing is happening here. You're never going to be able to get any answers. You're never going to be able to fight with the corruption and what is happening here. You're just you're a nobody, basically. Like, you're a YouTuber. Who cares? You can't do anything about it. Do you not see the level of corruption that is happening here? I mean, this is so insane. This is so insane. When you got a guy who shows up, like, because it's his job to show up and help this car, and he says, yes, it was 100% Kylie in that car. She was so upset. She was very distraught. I don't know who the guy was, but I have it all on video. I handed the video over to the police. I went to my work to talk about the video, and everybody from the police to the freaking people that I work with said there is no video. You weren't there. Ding dang. That doesn't tell you something here. That doesn't tell you that there's a huge cover up happening right now. Hey, Kim Sparkles. Welcome to the family. Thank you for becoming a member. I mean, it just pisses me off to no end. And frankly, I am pissed off at AWP for letting everybody believe all of that crap. It's bullshit. Her car could not have gone into the water that night. It's impossible. Because her car was seen by Nick at 11 o'clock the next day. I mean, holy cow, come on. I believed Nick from the very beginning. Didn't I say that? I mean, it's just, it makes me so mad beyond, I mean, you wouldn't even believe. From them getting rid of the roadside tape to everybody wanting to be like, there was no tape, you were not there, to the cameras being manipulated and the video being faked. If that does not tell you that there is a huge, they are covering up something that they don't want found, that they don't want the truth to come out to. If that does not tell you something, okay, Ashley, I will. I mean, I don't know. It might be a lost cause, I'd say. Because this is clear-cut corruption. And you know what's worse? Is Nick said that he, this whole time, has been waiting to hear from her parents. He's been waiting to hear from Lindsay. He's been waiting to hear from Daniel. Nobody tried to contact him. Now, it makes sense. We know why Lindsay didn't try to contact him. I don't know why Daniel didn't try to contact him. Hopefully, they can get in contact with each other. SF Investigates is a liar. He's a slimy, sneaky. I wouldn't believe a word that guy said. Not for nothing. He was part of it. Remember in the very beginning when SF came out and he was like, yep, this is foul play, blah, 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 blah. And then not very long after that, he was like, nope, this is an accident, blah, 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 blah. And ever since then, he's been trying to discredit anybody who spoke out against it. Bullshit. Bullshit. Sorry. I mean, it just makes me so mad. I mean, we the truth is we need to know who was in the car with her that night. I mean, that day when Nick saw them. Who was the guy in the car? Because that's people are out to protect that kid. Marlena, SF is the one who put out the fire cam video. Said he sat on it for 2 weeks before releasing it. Bullshit. I mean, it makes me so mad, you guys. I said I'm not gonna make a video today. I said I'm gonna, and then I got up and I saw Squirrel Girl's video and she talked to Nick and I was so mad. I was so mad when I watched it. I was so mad because everybody wanted to jump down that guy's throat and automatically accuse him of being a liar. And I feel like Squirrel Girl, helped him in that way. I'm so happy that she made that video. Squirrel Girl, shout out to you. Something needed to be said. I'm so glad that he decided to come forward. Now, Squirrel Girl looked and found that every vehicle had cameras on the front and back. And then she called them and she was like, oh, I'm broke down, but I'm out here all by myself. I just want to make sure that you have like cameras on your vehicles because, I just want to be safe. And they said, no, we don't. So now they're claiming that they don't have any cameras on their vehicles whatsoever, but they do. It was verified that they do. So there is a huge cover-up happening. I mean, we knew that there was a cover-up happening, but yes, Muse knew. Cece went and checked the cameras on the trucks. Good morning, or good afternoon, Michelle. Who is paying that company to keep this quiet? Who is paying off? And yeah, I'm going to say it. Who is paying off that third agency that took over the investigation to say that there was no video? This, you guys, and I've been saying this goes so much freaking deeper than anybody even thinks. Holy cow. Cover up, corruption, 1,000%. Man. Yeah. This just goes so much deeper, you guys. This is insane. And I really believe that I'm onto something with as far as what we've been talking about the last couple lives go. It would make sense to me. All these elites, all these powerful people, all these people with money, money, money. It all makes sense. Good afternoon, Charlotte. So I just wanted to bring that to you guys and tell you that I'm not going to keep this long. I just wanted this out there because everything that you were led to believe about Nick, the roadside guy, was bullshit. That guy was telling the truth. He was literally just trying to help. And look what he got for it. Because people want to cover up secrets. Because people want to cover up for bad people. It's disgusting. And me and Chad talked about this yesterday. I said, how in the hell do you see this level of corruption happening and just walk away from that? I mean, you know, and again, he's like, you guys, if you guys really think, if you YouTubers really think that you're going to go up against these elites with all this money and power, he's like, shit, you'd be dead before you even, they'd have you in the bottom of the lake. Like, what are you to them? Nothing. I get it. And it's just so hard to accept it because that's what I say before. What did I say? I said, if you see all this corruption happening and nobody ever spoke up or fought against it, what would happen? It would just continue to happen. And he's like, yeah, it's been happening for hundreds of years. Like, that's how the world works. But it's just so hard, you guys. And it pisses me off so bad that just because you have money or your family has money, just because you were born with a silver freaking spoon in your mouth, that you can just kill a girl and get away with it. You can just do all this bad shit and walk free. Pisses me off. Yes, we should all pray for Nick's safety. The roadside guy. No, Namastella, not just in Truckee either. It happens all over the world. And it's sickening. Yes, we should all say a prayer for Nick just because he is speaking out and, you know. Yeah, Phantasmic Ether, you could be 100% correct. It's so crazy, you guys. I wanted you guys to know, and I'm sure everybody already saw Squirrel Girl's video, but I just wanted to come on and point a few things out and, you know, say that everybody who was so quick to turn against him, you know, was wrong. And they should come out and, you know, apologize for that because, I mean, not for nothing, but a lot of people turned on that guy. But that's what they wanted. People did exactly what they wanted people to do. Oh, good, Namastella. Good. Because she was, yeah, people weren't getting notified. Allie, I mean, thank you for saying that, but really, I mean, I can't fight these people. I can't go up against this corruption. What am I going to do? If only words could work. But I did want you guys to know, and I did want to say that, you know, this just, if anything, it proves that the video was bogus, totally made up. And finally, with Nick coming forward, we know that, you know, it was Kylie and she was alive that next day. So I just want to thank Nick, the roadside guy, for coming out and finally speaking out against this and trying to let everybody know that it was Kylie and she was alive Saturday. And, you know, that's important to know. So I really want to thank him for coming forward and finally speaking about that. Again, I'm not going to stay on. I just wanted to bring this to your guys' attention. But it's all to protect whoever was in that vehicle with Kylie Saturday morning. All right. So thank you guys for being here. Please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe. And please consider becoming a member of the family. And again, anybody that wants to, links are all down in the description below. So I thank you. Yes. And everybody have a good day. And Ashley, I'll check that email. All right. Thank you guys.